Byron, looks like you put on some weight. I think Mike Edler said you put on 30 pounds since coming here to Tennessee. Kind of, what have you been doing to kind of go through that process to try to get bigger and stronger for the season?
Well, our nutrition, Ethan, he was giving me nutrient shakes and stuff like that after workouts and weight gainer shakes and stuff like that. So every day I just was doing that and stuff like that, eating breakfast 3 meals a day and a snack at night.
Did you know when you came to Tennessee, did you know that putting on weight was going to be super important for you?
Oh yeah, definitely. My biggest fear was like not being able to maintain the weight because I run a lot. But yeah, that's it.
Have you been able to feel it out there on the field?
It's a difference. It makes me go faster, like because I know it's more weight, but at the same time, I just gotta get used to it.
Where do you feel it? Is it just in your quickness off the ball, you think, or is it you get more fatigued faster? How do you feel it?
I feel like I get, I'm faster off the ball with it, but I say like after I get a little fatigued a little bit sometimes, But I'm getting way better at that since this is the third practice. I did pretty good. First day in pass, I think I did pretty good.
When you sit back and evaluated the end of spring, obviously adding weight was a priority. What else did you focus on? You made some noise obviously in the spring, but what was your focal point this summer with your game?
My technique was one of my biggest focus. During the spring, I kind of struggled with that a little bit, but here at fall camp, I kind of got way better with that, my stance and everything. But that was my main focus, my technique.
How much more of a technician do you feel like now?
Oh, I did way better. Used to I have to start over and do it again, but now I'm doing way better. Everything with my fundamentals.
I feel like the game's slowing down a little bit. I mean, was it kind of fast? I mean, I know you're fast, but did it feel really fast for you in the spring? New defense going against that offense, you just got here and all that.
At the beginning, way fast, because I didn't know they was that fast. Like they were really fast. No time you get to see them one look, then got to be right back on the ball. So they're really fast.
I feel like it's slowing down now. You manage it better.
Yeah, I'm kind of used to it. I ain't gonna say it's slowing down. It's the same speed, but it's just that I know what to do now. I know what to expect. I know they're gonna, as soon as they have the ball, pass it, they right back on. So I'm ready for that.
What all you kind of being asked to do in this defense? Is it really just playing off the edge, or you having dropping the coverage? What all is kind of your role if you had to describe it?
Mainly edge rush. I'm off the edge, but they got a few plays where I drop back in coverage to the flats, what I'm saying, stuff like that. Buzz one.
Are you more comfortable now in the 2-point stance? I think you said earlier in spring that you weren't really comfortable in the 2-point stance yet. Has that gotten better?
Oh yeah, I'm way better at that. I was practicing during the summer, conditioning with my stands, man, Tyler, and got way better.
I think you have an interesting backstory from where you were at Georgia Military. Just kind of, what do you recall about that, or do you let yourself even think about kind of where you've come from?
I just think about it. I look back and see where I came from, so I don't take nothing for granted. I know I work hard to get here, and it was hard going through that process, in the military. So I was like, ain't no reason to throw that away now. Just keep pushing, keep going hard.
So you got on that team with a tryout, right?
Yes, sir.
Can just recall what that was.
What
that process was.
Well, it just I found a flyer, and I tried out. The next day, I made the team. 3 weeks later, playing spring ball.
This was last year, right?
No, it was 19.
Okay.
Has the game at this level been easier than you thought it would be, or about what you thought it would be, considering that story? I mean, you tried out to be, on a junior college team, and now you're here battling for a starting job. Has this been easier than you thought, or about what you expected in terms of adjusting to this level?
It went well. I was expecting it to be hard. This is D1, Power 5, so I knew it would have been hard and a competition. So I was just ready for it. I'm ready for competition.
Was there a moment where you went, I can do this? I can play with all these guys. I deserve to be here. I'm good enough to be here. Was there a moment in the spring, or was there a moment, at some point in time where you went, this is where I'm supposed to be? Forget how I got here, but this is where I'm supposed to be.
Oh yeah, definitely. Going through right after I got out, I just knew, this is where I wanted to do, this is where I was supposed to be. So I'm here.
How much has Tyler Barron helped you kind of in the role that you are in this defense and just kind of, playbook, technique, just being a Tennessee football player? How much has he helped you, or anybody else?
Oh, Tyler helped me a lot during the spring. I struggled a lot playing, the game with my technique, and he was always there. He always been there. Right there, during the summer, he called me up on Sundays. We hit the field. get the little 30 minutes in, you know, every time, like, stance and everything. He still coaches me up. I listen to him, you know, like, mentor, like, I look up to him, everything like that.
Like, what's the competition like? Who are some other guys that are pushing you every day in your group?
Tyler pushed me every day. Ron pushed me every day. Matt Butler, all them guys push me every day. We push each other, like that. That's how we're gonna get better. You know, working with each other. You know, we're gonna get there.
How do you feel like Coach Garner and Coach Eckler have helped you over the last several months?
Great. Coach Garner be on me every day. You know, I'm glad he's on me like that, because, like, I wouldn't want it no other way. You know, he's on me every day. That's how I got my technique down pat. He pushed me, making me start over. You know what I'm saying? I love it.
You like being coached that way?
Oh, yeah.
Have you told him that? Did you tell him that, or you just
He know that. Like, you know, he's one of the greats. Like, look at his, you know, his stats. You know, he's really one of the greats. So I just take in everything he said. I take in the coaching, and I just, you know, perform.
Do you have any personal goals for yourself this season? I know you want to win. I know you want to get better. But for yourself, maybe number of tackles, sacks, pressures, whatever it may be.
Honestly, I don't try to think about that too much. I just think about doing my part for the team and, you know, helping us the best way we can.
Matthew Butler said earlier in the week that you guys are going to be the surprise team and most improved position group up front. And you guys, do you feel like you got a chip on your shoulder? Do you guys feel like you have something to prove? I mean, kind of what's the mentality of the whole defensive front coming out of spring to now?
I feel like we got something to prove. You know, everybody probably think we're probably not that good. We've been sure, but, you know, we're really working right now. We got way better than the spring than anybody ever thought, and I think we're going to be pretty great this year.
You talked about a lot of your role being to get after the quarterback. What do you think your strength is as a pass rusher right now?
Speed. I love to run. You know, come off the edge, it's full speed. I love it. That's one of my strongest, you know, strengths.
When you
Take a couple more.
you decided you were coming here to Tennessee, you signed, and then all the transition happens. All the adversity you had been through in the past, were you just kind of like, here we go again, or were you set like, hey, Tennessee, it don't matter who's going to be there, that's where I want to be?
It didn't matter, because I know where I came from. Like where I came from, I know I'd rather be here than where I was. You know, where I was, you know, just working, not doing anything. I'd rather be here, no matter who coaching. I'm here to ball, you know what I'm saying? I love all the coaches, you know, I take in everything they say. It don't matter. I'm going to listen. I'm a sponge. I'm going to squeeze everything I get and, you know, just get it.
Well, what are the team expectations for you guys this year? How good can you guys be this year?
We could be, it depends on us. We could be great. It depends on us, like what we do, the work we put in. Anybody be great. I think we on the road to that, to success.
Thanks, Byron.
Thank you, Byron.
Thank you, Byron.
Thanks.